On the gate once more, guys, it is Bryce, Dig, FTY, Sync Envy, Panda, Grizz, Spooby, Barber, JLab, Shearer, Van Meel, Mojo, Landry. I think Mr. Flowers just jump-started for some reason, so we will restart that for him. Easy enough. So back to the gate we go. Oh yeah, fellas, it is race time. Thanks everybody for coming out to enjoy the stream tonight. I hope you did enjoy it. Man, I hope Flowers doesn't jumpstart again. He's having, looks like, some connection issues or something. 15-second board is sideways, so let's see. Can he at least get off the gate? Hold it together, Flowers. There he goes. He is. We are good to go. Okay. So last time we saw Barber sweep to the inside and get a good drive, but this time it's going to be Sync Envy on the Moto Factory Honda. The Moto Factory team members in the chat right now are fist pump in the air, ready for their mate here to get up front and get up front quickly. But it's Grizz Films who had a bad accident off of the start, running into the backside of Barber last moto, who is sitting in second currently. Flowers still with some lag issues. Hopefully those don't get the best of him. But he is trying to battle his way into third as Spooby currently holds that title. And here comes Barboza in fifth. So Barboza almost runs into the back of these guys and gets some bad luck. Manages to keep it up on two. Once again, the Boomers are battling. We see Mojo and Barber. Here comes Landry, Shearer, JLab, Gaijin, FTY, Panda, Bryce, Van Meel. Where is Dig? Dig is dead last. Our two series points leaders right now, Dig and Van Meel, are in the back of the pack, just struggling. So let's figure out some timing here and see where we're at. Uh-oh, accidents coming out as Flowers goes down, Spooby goes down. So it looks like Sync Envy still holds that #1 spot. Grizz sitting in second. Mojo now moves his way up into third. And behind him, it is a pain train. Here's Flowers, Landry, Barber, Shearer, Barboza, FTY, Spooby, and Panda. Nobody is going to have a good time if they go down, because many positions will be lost. Let's stick on board here with Landry. Actually, you know what? Let's go back into Barber's helmet cam and see what it's like being in the middle of all this action. Official timing and scoring is beginning to update on the left side of your screen. You can see Sync Envy still holds #1, Grizz in second, Flowers in third, Landry in fourth, Barber in fifth, Shearer falls back to sixth, Mojo in seventh, FTY in eighth, Panda in ninth, and it's Mr. Spooby who rounds out your top 10. So Barber feeling the pressure now from Shearer as Landry goes down, loses a spot to Mojo. It is still very much anybody's game here, as Van Meel finds himself in dead last, not having a good time. Dig does make his way around Van Meel and Barboza and pushes up, now trying to get past JLab. I told Dig between the motos, I said, did you know you overtook Van Meel for the #1 spot? No pressure at all for moto #2. No pressure. So let's see if there is any pressure he's feeling, if he can ride that momentum to the front of the pack. Big battle here between Barber, Flowers, and Shearer as they are 3 wide coming up the hill. They both hit the triple, scrubbing the roller. Barber cuts deep for the inside line, does it cleanly, manages to stay in front of the battle. Off in the distance, you can see Mojo, Landry, FTY, Panda, Grizz, and Spooby. Just look at them all coming up. Uh-oh. Somebody makes a mistake and goes down. It was Barber, so just like that, he loses positions to Mojo and Landry. And now he's got about 4 or 5 riders behind him right now, all just begging to take that spot away if he makes another mistake. I should have it on his 450, but I I guess I didn't put it in the 250 slot because I saw him riding it earlier. Anyways, Barber goes down, loses even more spots. So let's get up front here as Sync Envy still holds on to the #1 spot. Shearer sitting in second, but here does come Mojo of the Wicked Racing team in the final third podium position, trying to make his way up and around Shearer, get into second place, and hunt down his friendly rival, Sync Envy. Mojo's always talking about how every single C-Class race he tends to find himself battling with Sync. Well, if Sync's in the front, then that's where Mojo wants to be as well, but the gap is big, and he does have his work cut out for him. Let's see if he has what it takes to get around Shearer and get up front. Shearer's last lap was a 144, Mojo's a 143, but of course that is the only lap that has been counted officially. So this lap will be the truth that we will, this lap will tell the truth, about how fast Shearer is actually moving compared to Mojo. Mojo still feeling some pressure from Landry, FTY, Panda, and Grizz as those 4 riders both come over that roller back there. Everybody trying to catch up to this front pack and battle. Sync's just got to keep his eyes focused on the road in front of him, not worry about anything that's happening behind him, and continue to put this work in, continue to spread the gap between him and Shearer. Last lap, the gap was 7.7 seconds. We'll see what it is now as Shearer is about to cross the finish line, as is Mojo. Take a look at lap times as well. So Shearer loses almost a second, not much time, but enough to prove that Sync Envy is holding down that lead consistently. Shearer with a 143 that lap, as well as Mojo. So no surprise that these guys are running the same lap times. They've been battling with each other for about a lap and a half now. So it's going to be on whoever makes the first mistake between Shearer and Mojo to determine who is actually going to walk away with the second place position. Just under 14 minutes left on the clock here. Take a look at what's happening in this battle between FTY and Landry as FTY sends the uphill triple, trying to take the inside line away from Landry. Doesn't get too aggressive, but here he goes with this inside line. Landry's speed around the outside allows him to maintain momentum coming in up the hill. Behind him, Grizz is still battling with Panda. Barber battling with Dig as Dig and Van Meel have attached to one another and are trying as hard as they can to work their way up through the pack. Look here, Van Meel and Dig literally have tethered onto each other, both running 140s, a 140.79 and a 140.86. So barely a tenth of a second separates these guys. As Dig is trying to hunt down Barber, put him in the rear view, and keep clicking off gears and making his way towards the front. The good news is for Dig is he just needs to finish in front of Van Meel to hold on to the red plates moving into round 9 next week. So that is his true battle. His true battle is not with Barber in front of him, it's with Van Meel behind him. But of course, the best defense is a good offense, and the best offense is a good defense. So it all works together. Dig needs to get around Barber. Oh, as I say that, he goes down. So here comes Van Meel sweeping through the inside line and making that pass. So that's 1 extra point for Van Meel as he is 1 point down. Right now they are tied. Points as they run should have Van Meel tied with Dig for the lead. That's just quick maths, guys. Apologies if I do end up being wrong, but I'm pretty sure I'm right, having looked at the points coming into this moto. So Dig sweeps around the outside, going to try to get a good run up on Van Meel. Still impressive to see Van run a 140 flat on a 2-stroke here. Uh-oh, Dig having a bad time as he sweeps on the outside, goes down and gets his rear tire stuck in a fence. He's barely even clipped the fence, but yet he is stuck in it, and there it goes. Gaijin makes a pass, Bryce makes a pass, Barbosa goes by. 3 spots, Dig loses just like that. That's an extra 4 points for Van Meel on the championship. So coming into round 8, the gap was 13 points that Van Meel had to lead over Dig with. and Dig shut that down hard in Moto 1 due to Van's misfortunes. So now every position that Van is in front of Dig is 1 extra point he will have on him exiting this round and heading into next week's racing. So Landry crossed the finish line there in 4th as he is trying to close this gap between himself and Mojo and put himself into territory for the 3rd place spot. But look here, as we talked about Van and Dig, we missed Shearer overtaking Sync Envy and becoming our new race leader. Sync Envy falls back to 2nd. Mojo now pressuring him harder than ever in 3rd. FTY and Landry battling with each other and also battling to catch up as Landry makes a mistake taking the inside line, and here comes FTY to take that position away. Panda now closes in on this battle. So Shearer currently in the lead. This is his first race in the Backyard MXC class. You can see he is up front running a 142, but you've got guys like Van Meel and Dig in the back running 140s trying to catch him. So it just proves it's not the fastest person on the track, it's the most consistent. Sorry about that. So just as we look away, or as I look away, Sync Envy does go down and Mojo does make the pass into 2nd. Ooh, but Mojo gets into the banners there and goes down, loses 2 spots to FTY and to Landry. So just as Mojo's dreams were being realized and he was taking that 2nd place spot away from Sync Envy, he makes a critical mistake and loses all 3 positions and is now being pressured by Panda, who comes across the finish line in 6th. Go on board with Mojo here and watch. Something tragic must have happened to Sync Envy because he now finds himself fallen back behind Barber in the 7th place spot. So that's going to put Shearer in the lead, as we've known. FTY on the BGE Kawasaki now moves into 2nd. Landry with Horizon Racing Honda sits in that 3rd and final podium position. Mojo trying to catch up to Landry and put the work in on him as he says, hey man, I've been trying to battle for that spot the entire race. No way I'm going to let you get away with it. Panda sits in 5th. Barber in 6th, and as I mentioned, Sync falls back to 7th. Grizz sitting in 8th. Van Meel is in 9th, and Barboza on the Factory Goon Racing team actually holds the top 10. So Dig just edged out of the top 10 in 11th. Let's see what is going to happen between these riders here, FTY, Landry, and Mojo. Let's actually take a look at FTY's lap time. So his best lap was a 142, his last a 143. The same story for Shearer. So if Shearer can keep it clean, he should be able to hold this #1 spot over FTY pretty easily. Landry with the same lap times. Mojo with practically the same lap times. He has not yet dipped into the 142s, but he is running 143 consistently. As I say that, FTY goes down, so now Landry moves up into the second place spot. Mojo does finally take his third and final podium position here, as he has got his sights set on Landry and wants to make a quick pass now, get out of this drama, and push himself into the second place spot. Only 5.5 minutes remain here in this moto. And this is the final moto of the day for Backyard. This is C-Class Moto number 2. So these guys want to finish strong here as Mojo is banging bars with Landry, trying to get around him. Landry riding defensively, going to take the inside line away from Mojo. Here comes Panda in the back. Wicked Racing and Horizon Racing, both teams very, very friendly, with each other. Riding together at night, practicing together throughout the week, just having a good time. But right now, Mojo's out for blood. He's still a clean racer. We mentioned that in Moto number 1. But it's very possible that he could catch up to Landry here and try to take this position away. Mojo sending it on the downhill, trying to catch up to Landry here, make up some time. 4 minutes left on the clock, just a couple corners left to round out this lap. Can Mojo do it? He's got to figure out where he's faster than Landry. He's got to set up a pass for an upcoming lap, or else find an opening and strike quickly, but he has maintained striking distance now for about 2 laps. Hopefully he's studying Landry and figuring out where he can make that happen, because Landry is the one who's feeling the pressure right now. He can hear that Honda behind him just on the rev limiter, barking all over the track, and Mojo's the one who's got that feeling of comfort, just waiting for an opening. So can he take it? Panda back here waiting for both of these guys to potentially make a mistake. 3.5 minutes. Shearer still just checked out in front with an 8-second gap over Landry, hoping that he does not lose the spot or lose the consistent pace that he has. See, Landry's taking the outside there. I think Mojo is feeling like it might be faster to just follow Landry's line. So Mojo's not trying to slow up for the inside. Go. Mojo getting bar to bar. Oh no, he makes a critical mistake, tucks the front on the face of that jump and goes down. Now he's going to have a hard time getting back up it, so he loses that spot to Panda and is gone from this battle with Landry. So now he's feeling the pressure. The role has changed. The hunter becomes the hunted, as FTY is now knocking on Mojo's back door trying to get into that position. Rest in peace to Mojo, man, as he goes down and down bad. Van Meel finds his way in front of Barboza, currently sitting in 6th. Dig makes his way around Barboza as well and moves up a spot. Here comes Barber. Oh no, so when Barboza went down, he got stuck on the face of one of the steepest jumps on this track and lost 4 spots. Make that 5 as Spooby comes over the bridge there and is trying to push his way around. Let's get back up here and look at the second place rider, Landry. Panda's in 3rd. Mojo still putting on a good show. I think a podium might have been his highest finish in the C-Class for this season. But Maryland is a good track for him. So just 1 minute left on the clock. Can Mojo make a pass around Panda and have a strong, solid finish going into round 9 next week? Cool that it showed up in your recommended, Oculus. I wonder how that works. Here comes Van Meel and Dig. So as we mentioned earlier, every position that Van Meel holds in front of Dig is just 1 point additional in his in the spread between himself and Dig in the point series. But the same can be said for Dig over Van. So right now, Dig holding a single position over Van Meel should allow him to carry the red plates into round 9, or rather enter round 9, taking the red plates away from Van Meel. But the time has now expired, practically expired, only 5 seconds as the countdown begins, so there will be 2 laps left in this race for your leader once he crosses the finish line. Landry still in second, Panda in third. Mojo bar to bar with FTY as he makes a mistake on the outside and loses another position. So Mojo now falls back to 5th. And I was going to say that he better hope whoever behind him stays behind him, but the person behind him is the fastest man that we have on the track right now, and your Moto #1 winner, Dig. So Dig's got about 2.5 laps here to try to catch up to Mojo and make a pass for top 5 as Van Meel went down. We saw that just a moment ago, and Barber got around. So you can see Van Meel's fastest lap was a 1:40. His capability to push hard and ride hard and maintain speed is there. But he's being edged out by Barber, who's got a 1:42, Mojo a 1:42. All these top riders running the same times, 1:42. So they are 2 to 3 seconds slower than Van Meel and Dig per lap, but yet Van Meel and Dig are just not having consistency here in this moto, and they're not able to catch up as much as they'd want to. They were both far back in the pack at the beginning, so you can't take away from them what they have done so far. Give credit where credit is due, but it's going to be hard for them to move up. So the 2-lap card is out for Shearer. So about 3 to 3.5 minutes left of racing action to see if FTY can make a pass on Panda. If Mojo can make a pass on FTY, it's all coming down to the wire here. Can Van Meel do anything to make up any time or any positions here, as he is down bad. He's lost positions to Spooby, to Sync Envy, and to Barber, and allowed NBA Dig to make up a lot of time. Also, let it be known that Dig has now entered the top 5, which means every position he earns from here on out is 2 additional points. So Van Meel is down by 4 points already on Dig in the championship, and if Dig can earn extra positions here in this moto by catching up and potentially passing FTY and Mojo, then he could earn 2 to 4 more points. And this late in the series, that is an important amount of points. Just out of the corner of my eye there, you see FTY makes a mistake and goes down, so boom, just like that, 2 more points for Dig. Or was it? Grizz Shearer in first, Panda in second, Landry in third, Mojo in fourth, Dig in fifth, so maybe it wasn't. Maybe he didn't actually earn any additional points. It is still Mojo and Landry that he's trying to hunt down. Yeah, Oculus, man, if you're a fan of motocross or motocross video games in general, you're cheating yourself if you don't buy this thing. So here we go. Dig has caught up to Mojo. He's going to try to put the effort in and the work in on him as the white flag has already been waved. We are halfway into our last lap, so there is just mere seconds on the clock for Dig to try to make a pass around Mojo here and earn himself additional points. But as it stands, he should already have taken the title, the series title, away from Van Meel. Of course, Van will have 2 more laps, or rounds rather, to take it back, but Dig does take the inside line away from Mojo and does earn those 2 points. Now he's got Landry set in his sights, so Dig is just checking him off, man. Knocking him down like bowling pins, trying to make his way through the pack. Earn as much time, or as many points as he can, rather, on this championship. Gets around Mojo. Aggressive, but clean. Neither rider go down. Love to see it. So here you go, guys. Giving Shearer the screen time he deserves as he is going to come around the final corner with his hand raised. Welcome to the C-Class, Shearer, because you are Moto number 2 winner. Here comes Panda in second, representing Sky Racing on the Kawasaki. Landry putting Horizon Racing Honda on the podium. Dig in fourth. Mojo will round out your top 5. FTY on the BGE Kawasaki in 6th. Looks like it's going to be Barber in 7th. No, Barber will take 6th because of FTY's penalties. Spooby comes across in 8th. Sync Envy in 9th. And it looks like it will be Barboza on the Factory Goon Racing team who rounds out your top 10. MX Bikes series like this have maybe been a thing for, I don't know, 7 or 8 months maybe. But Backyard MX in general has only been in existence for 4 months. But we are in our 2nd series now, and we are 8 weeks in. Gaijin with a backflip Superman over the finish line. We should just be giving Flowers a little bit of extra time to finish out his lap here. Having some lag issues. And there we go. So, the official results at the end of C-Class Moto 2 are Shearer in 1st, Panda in 2nd, Landry in 3rd, Dig in 4th, and Mojo with the Wicked Racing team will round out your top 5.